some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. This is ahead for about 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going run again with Jacobs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Love now on 1st and 10. This is Reed working the right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. This is Jacobs running left. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Running on first here with Jacobs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On play action, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
2nd and 17 at the 40-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. They set up the screen here to Swift. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And downfield, he's got it. So that's Dobbs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They put a receiver in motion right. Takes the handoff, now Love. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
19 yards. That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. That's to Reed again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll work against the blitz. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd try. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. First down, Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip.
Well, that short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to run for it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams on the play action. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
12-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Williams again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man. It's Smythe. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
6 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Williams to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down. Here's Swift. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Handoff, running right, Jacobs. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Bears bringing out an extra DB here, 3rd down. Love from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his 1st time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going play action. Williams. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Stick it in the air. Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers down by only 3. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Love to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Packers, 1st down. A gain of 14.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going to run again with Swift. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Back to throw it. That was brought in by Burton. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bears come away with the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.